Hello guys, my name is I am Rogers from Hispania, Kenya. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Consider subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today vlog I'm going to show you how the African meal, the carpenter, is being prepared with the ugali. This actually is a delicious meal which I'm going to prepare for you for today. This content, for those who have not shared or comment or like subscribe, please go to my previous videos and do that. As you proceed doing that, consider watching to this new video which I'm going to show you today of mine. And here with me I have the carpenter, which is being known in a local language, Daga, in Africa, Kenya. So today is this meal which I'm going to prepare for you, for those people who are watching over me. This carpenter, hohos, dania, and tomatoes and onion. These are my ingredients which I've bought from the market yesterday night. So by now I want to prepare this meal. It's lunch hours here in Africa, Kenya. So with me here, I'm Joseph, the big name Joseph, but in YouTube you search me, you'll get Rogers. So thank you very much for those who are watching over me. Consider subscribing and do what is being required. Before that, despite that thing which I've said there, consider to watch my video from the first step up to the last end. Don't miss this video. Take a look of it. Then I will be say thanks a lot, because with me here also I'm an African boy guy from a village of Hispania, Kenya. So thank you very much for those people who are in abroad countries. Watch me have a look from the first step up to the end. So this, what I'm doing here, actually I'm trying to remove the heads of this carpenter here. You remove them clearly and make sure you remove with the intestines. These intestines are edible. They are not eaten. When you eat them, actually they will bring another taste in your mouth. At the same time, it will not taste well as it's required to be removed. So you people keep on watching over me and take a good look, and also go back to my previous videos, watch them. As you can see with me here also in this video of mine, I think for those who are in abroad countries and other countries like which are being found in Africa and Eastern Africa region, Kenya here, as you can see, I've seated under a mango tree here, removing heads of the carpenter. This carpenter is being used, is being found in Mozambique. Mozambique people, they normally call this small fish carpenter, but here in our local language we call it a daga, meaning that is what we call a language barrier. That is what makes these things to be mixed up. So thank you very much. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, then have the same look of this. As you can see in these carpenters which I'm trying to remove here, there are small carpenters and the bigger carpenters, meaning that there are several types, or they are subdivided into, or they have several classification of carpenter. The smaller one, the large larger one. And also we have the fish. This is not a fish, but I'm preparing for you today kapenta with the ugali. This is a delicious meal of African here in Africa village of Kenya. We normally use this one, and I think almost 56 language group which are being found here in Kenya, Africa, and also Tanzania. 128 language groups are normally use this meal day to day, meaning that is very, very delicious to those people who are living here within here and along the Eastern Africa. They are normally using this kind of food, meaning that this food is quite very interesting and very, very, very nice. So the only thing which I can add to those people who are in abroad countries try to come here in Africa, Kenya, and even Tanzania, there come to a big restaurant, then you can get this type of meal. You can ask for that meal. You can get it only for 100 shillings bob, compared to when you go to United Kingdom. There, when you convert that money 100, it almost when you have a dollar shillings, maybe you want to eat this kind of food, you need to have $2. And and Mozambique, meaning that in Mozambique there you need to have in my calculation during morning time, I did a calculation that when you have 1,000 shillings of Kenyan shillings, that is all around 100 shillings, 100 rands of Mozambique, meaning that 1,000 of Kenya, you can buy many things here in Africa, Kenya, but in Mozambique, 1,000 is like 100, meaning that is the only the breakfast which you are going to take there in Mozambique area. But meaning that our currency of Kenya, the rands of Kenyans and other countries and abroad countries are differentiating, and they have, some of them they are valueless, and others they have value, meaning that concerning to the economy of this Kenya as a country, the economy is very too high, meaning that you can't afford that much amount of money. It cannot be sustainable for a long time, but in other countries you can get it. So go ahead with me, slowly by slowly, look for this big video of mine. Take a look. As you can see here, today I've almost bought this kapenta, 100 rands of Kenyan shillings, and also here hohos, 20 shillings coins, tomato, 30 shillings coins in Kenya, and Dania also 10 shilling coin, and onion. This onion one is 10. I don't know how much shillings is this in Mozambique there, but for those people are in Mozambique, and you can watch my video, and other countries which are being located. Okay, let's proceed and continue removing these heads of kapenta here. I'm almost end up finishing, so that I can get a good lunch of today. Remember, this food I'm going to prepare for today is for 5 people, me, my cousins, and my younger sisters, and my auntie, and my mom. So these things, this carpenter here, I told you earlier that this is a good meal which we normally have here in Africa, Kenya. So for those who have never eaten such kind of food, come here in Africa, you'll eat it and you'll enjoy it. This meal is very, very nice and very delicious to Kenyan and African all over the world. So those people who are in abroad countries, please just try to make a trip here in Africa, Kenya, and all over East Africa countries and Western countries. So with me here also, I can say that thank you very much for those who are watching over to my all videos that which I've already put online. So continue watching them. Have a bit of look from the first point to the last one. So I will say thank you, and the God will add you. Thank you very much. So as I proceed with removing these carpenters of mine, because as you can see to my video of this today, I'm trying to rushing over things so that these things of this meal can be taken here, because I think I'm behind the time. Here is 2 a.m. here in Africa, Kenya. I don't know whether there you are watching over me in abroad countries, what is the time now, but I think most of them are in a sleep. But I will say great thanks to those who are watching over me. So take a good look and go on with me and look how I do, how I remove these heads of mine and the intestines which are inside this carpenter daga. Daga, that is a Swahili word which came from the Arabs. Remember, Arabs are the first people who came here in Africa with that language group. They were speaking, they started that language group, that language, Swahili, Arabs. So that's why I've said here in Africa, Kenya, there is some countries like Kenya and Tanzania, they normally use their national language. Like Kenya, we have two national language group, not language group, two national language, which is Kenya, which is Kiswahili and English, and Tanzania also Kiswahili, meaning that as you can see in my videos, where I'm putting some Swahili language there, remember that I'm a Swahili person from Africa, Kenya, because some things here I've mentioned some of them in Swahili, but I will translate them later as we proceed. That's why I've said I've started with a carpenter. This is a English name, carpenter, small fish, but here in Africa, Kenya is daga, and also tomato in English, but here, remember this is a fruit, a type of fruit, but we normally use as an ingredient when cooking or preparing a meal like this one. So, meaning that when you use this ingredient of tomato, actually it's bringing a thick soup that makes the food to be so delicious, to be delicious for those who are going to enjoy it. Remember, for those who are watching over me, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. As we proceed, go on with me, slowly by slowly, and I say thanks a lot. And also these onions, it's also an ingredient which is being found here in Africa and any other countries. But this ingredient actually here we do normally plant here, and it takes a long season for almost 3 months to get to its maturity, so that it can be removed from a large scale farm to the market. Then you can sell it them in a big prices, so that you can get an income, so that you can get that money for it to sustain your life day to day. But also applies to tomatoes, danias, and hohos here with me. It's also work the same function as an ingredient by when you preparing such a meal like this one. So take a look of bit of this video and go ahead and try, share, comment, and subscribe for those who have never subscribed it to my any video channel of mine. Go ahead, please, young people, my brothers, sisters, and my big people of mine and guys who are watching over me. Take a good look and have a better and a good day of this content of the day which I'm being prepared. This vlog of today actually is very nice to do. To those who are watching over to me, my fans, get a good snap, not a snap, a good look, and I will appreciate what you have done to me, because without you I won't succeed and I won't move on. But I'm glad to say that try, consider to share and comment to my videos wherever you are, here in Africa, Kenya, and other countries which I've not mentioned. So I'm saying that also I've already talked about this tomato and carpenter here, and onions. I've said also that this carpenter is almost, when you plant it in a farm scale, like 1 hectare, 3 hectares, you can, when you plant them, they must get to be a maturity for at least for 3 months and above. And also tomato, and also the hohos. This hohos is an ingredient also, is being planted in a place where it's very fertile, so that they can get it matured and and it can get to be used with the people who are living here in Africa, Kenya, and all over the world, for those who are using this ingredient. I think in my thoughts that these ingredients which I have here with me here, my cameraman can zoom it, then you can see it that these ingredients actually they normally being used in all over the world and all over the countries which are being located here in Africa, Kenya, and all over the world. So take a bit of look and know that maybe the ingredients which are normally being used here in Africa, Kenya, and Tanzania, and East Africa countries are using this ingredient. And I think these are not ingredients with me here. There's several types of ingredients. So thank you very much, and take a bit of look, and I will say thanks a lot. Remember, I'm almost removing this my carpenter, the hair. So for the next step, I will go ahead and prepare it, and you can see how it's being prepared. This meal of today as a lunch hour here, because as you can see in my video channel of today, I'm trying to rushing over removing these hairs of mine from the carpenter, so that I'm fighting the time. Hey, oh no, that is some mangoes which have not get its maturity, are trying to calm down. Let me sit properly so that they can fall on my head and beat me thoroughly, because when it fall in me, actually I will be taken to the hospital, because almost 2 days ago I was in the hospital. I was admitted, and I was put in a ward. And I think I showed you in my previous vlog that when I was in the hospital, I was so very sick. I was too sicky and very sicky. So thank you very much. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel for those who are never watched. I think since I started, I opened up my YouTube channel. I've already moved several types of videos, like around 13 videos and 13 shorts, meaning around 38. So please, guys, go ahead and look for those videos of mine, please. I think I think yesterday evening I went to my YouTube studio. I watched over how my progress are progressing, so that I can know who the gender, that gender which is being watching my video, but I thought that please, guys, please watch my video. Madems wanawaacha wasi, meaning that I've put I've spoken Swahili there, meaning that I was trying to say that for those people who have not watched my videos channels, mostly men's and guys, males generally, go and look for my videos. Please don't let women or girls to look my only videos. So when you go and to my video back and you look my all videos, I will say thanks a lot. So I think for today's vlog, I'm going to prepare this meal. I think you'll enjoy it, although I'm trying to. These carpenters are so many, because this carpenter, we are going to eat 5. I said earlier that we are going to eat 5 people. 5 people. As you can see, 5 people are many, and these and other people, you can, for those who are watching over me, you can say that this food of today, how it's the way it is very little. It will enable to sustain those 5 people, to be feed up. No, but this here in Africa is enough. As you can go in a town like Nairobi, the carpenter are many, are so many for those people who have mentioned above. So thank you very much for those who are watching me to my video channel of this today. And go ahead and take a bit look for the first point up to the end. So the only thing which I can say there is that as you can see, I've already started here in Africa, Kenya. I'm in under a mango tree. I'm very keen so that those mango are falling down, not to fall on my head, so that meaning that I'm sitting here, but but with one hat. Okay. Even me also, I'm so funny. I'm sitting under a tree, but I'm getting yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and talk also how this food how it will taste, and how I'm going to prepare this food. So although you have already seen it, this type of food which you're going to eat today, and the ingredients we are going to use, and for how many people, meaning this recipe of today of which I'm doing to you, for those who are watching over me, actually I'm going to start by lightening the jiko first thing. After removing these heads of carpenter here, daga. So the next step, I'm going to, after lightening the jiko of mine, the traditional jiko, which I will show you later. The next step, I will I will go ahead and in my kitchen room, whereby I will started cutting or chopping these onions and remove the edible parts. Then I will chop them into small pieces, and also after that I will go ahead and wash them thoroughly. Even my tomato. Remember, this is a fruit here in Africa, Kenya, but also in for those people who are not understanding, this is a fruit, but you can use it directly eaten. You wash it and you eat directly with the salt. Then you can feel better and better. And also even onion. This onion also, when you have a heartburn, you can use it. You can eat that heartburn, can go slowly to in a deep in a point whereby you can feel good and better. So after that point whereby I was talking about how I'm going to prepare. I've said that earlier in a first time that I'm going to do what? To lightening my jiko. After that, I'm going to cut my ingredient. I will starting with the onion, removing the edible parts, which I've showed you earlier. Then I will chop them with a knife, and for the first time. Second time, when I will take them, when I will put them in a sufria, by the time I will be putting a cooking oil there, so that it can be get fried. Then I will put hohos and tomato, which has been already been grated by the grater. Then I will mix them so that it can be a stew. After being a stew, I will put aside. Then I will come and take another sufria of mine, a clean sufria. I will put an oil fat there. After putting oil fat on that sufria of mine, I will dry the carpenters of mine here. After drying them, I will take then the prepared stew, which I've already shown you. Then I will put inside to those roasted carpenter. Then I will mix up together, so that after that I will put another ingredient which is not here, which is a milk, a cream milk of a cow. I will put inside there to bring up a taste. And when you eat that food by ugali, which I will be prepared lastly, now I think for those people who are watching over me, you will be enjoyed watching that video of mine, and you will be very, 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 very interesting. It will be very interesting for those people who will watch it, and I'm begging for those people who are not watching over me to my several videos which I've already removed or put it online. So go ahead and look for them, and may God will the God will be add a few more and more. So the only thing which I'm requiring from those who are watching over me, please consider subscribe, share, comment, and watch my all videos from the first point to the last end. So this is the area where I'm coming from. This is Africa, Kenya, village boy Rogers, big name, from Hispania, Kenya. Remember, I'm talking from Africa, Kenya, Hispania. Thank you very much. Take a bit of look. And I'm almost finishing removing these heads, because the time is not on my side. It's not on my head, it's on my side. Thank you very much. It's not on my side. Village boy, Shamba boy, village boy, Shamba boy, carpenter. Meaning this food is very, very, as you can see, I'm enjoying myself here. I'm very, very excited with what I'm doing, because I know for those people are watching over me, actually I'm bringing up a good things and good ideas which you have never seen a lot here compared to your countries where you are being located. Although I don't know where, for those people who are watching over me, what is the time now, but I'm trying to say that thanks a lot, and get a big look, and I think I'll say nice and good. Those people who are watching over me, and I'm saying now, I'm almost over. I'm saying almost over. I'm trying to winnowing these carpenters of mine, because these are the smaller one. This is what I was talking about. This is the intestines of a carpenter, and this one is the head of carpenter, meaning that this intestine are being normally found inside here. Eh? These intestines are similar to those of big fish. Okay, thank you very much. I think for this point of mine, which I've already shown you in this video of mine, so let's go ahead and go and look for another place, meaning that these heads of mine, which I've already removed from the carpenter, you can give them a chicken for them so that they can eat and they can feel better and good. So let's go ahead with my cameraman so that you can get another good look or a next step, because I've told you earlier that I'm going to prepare this meal of today, and I think you'll enjoy it and you will get a good look. So can I get a kamata, a handle? Before that, let me go ahead and look whether this water of mine is being already boiled. And because this water of mine, it must be boiled until it gets it. Let me catch here and put a flour. a flour. So after that, I'm going to use this cooking stick of mine. Let me cook faster because I'm behind the time. Because I have several content of today I'm going to make, and I will show you how this virgin boy from Hispania, Kenya is being prepared. I'm calling myself virgin boy because I've never slept with any girl since I was born. So take a bit of look and let me go ahead and cook for you meal of today, because this meal of today is it will look delicious, although I'm trying to do faster. I'm trying to hurry up. Cook like that. Like that. Remember, I'm using a traditional jiko of fachako. I put another flour inside until it reaches at a point whereby to be enough. I put a flour, then I stir up, like that. I stir like that, slowly by slowly. This flour is enough. Let me put this behind there. I'll take back the room. Then I sit properly. Then I cook my garlic. This is a flour of corn. Because here in Africa, Kenya, we normally plant corns. Several corns. As you can see, this is how it look like. Huh? As you can zoom it like that. Huh? Please, my people. Please, guys of mine. I'm sorry. I was just that is all. It was my a cough. A cough came abruptly. Bear me, because I've not coughed directly to what I'm cooking for you today. Don't comment that, why are you coughing when cooking? But I'm coughing behind the scene. Okay. me leave my corn flour to be heated with that heat of a coal. Let me go ahead in my room and take a serving plate. Okay, I think now my corn corn flour is being ready to be eaten or to be removed from a jiko. Then from this point I'm going to take a boiled water. Sorry. I'm going to take a cold, hot, warm, not a cold, a warm water. Warm water. Wash my carpenter. Then I will fry them with the cooking oil directly from my jiko. Then after that I will put aside. Then I will make I will make my stew. Then I will mix up those stew of mine and the carpenter daga. Then I will put on top of that carpenter of mine with the milk cream of a cow. It will boil for 3 minutes. Then I will remove them in my jiko. Then I will pour into my serving dishes. Then I will put in a room where I'm going to take that lunch of mine with my people. Thank you very much. I think now it's ready to be removed. I'm going to put my corn flour in my big plate of mine like this one. Then let me go ahead and look for a small plate which I'm going to remove this some particle with like this one. Thank you very much. That. Doing like that, let me put aside that one. A certain stick of mine I'll be using for. Okay, it's ready now. Let me remove them and put here. After putting that, this is how it look like. The cover, the inside cover of a sufuria of mine, and this is how my corn flour is being look like. This is now ready. Let me put and cover it so that that heat of mine cannot that moisture don't. Yeah, thank you very much. Let me go and take now my ingredients. I want to wash them and chop them into pieces. That is my tomato, hose, like that. Before that, let me take warm water. Let me take a warm water. I pour inside here. After pouring here, this is a warm water, boiled warm water. After putting that way, then I'm going to wash them slowly by slowly. This is a sufuria which I'm going to use. Okay, after finishing cleaning up my using knives, I'm going to put here it on my top of my jiko, which I'm going to use. Let me leave it for a moment to dry up. Then after that, I will put inside the cooking oil. I think now it's ready. Let me take the cooking oil. Where is it? Oh no. Where is cooking oil? Mama. Thank you very much. My curry is done. I pour some that cooking oil. After putting them like that, slowly by slowly, my cameraman can capture that what I'm doing. After that, I'm going to wash these carpenters of mine. Daga, small fish. Carpenter. This is carpenter now. I'm going to put on a bun. On a bun what? I'm going to dry up those carpenter of mine. So let me go and take a cooking stick now. I want to stir up those this is my cooking stick I'm going to use when stir up this carpet of mine slowly by slowly until they get fried. That's why I was emphasizing those people who are watching over me, try to come here in Africa, Kenya and East Africa countries. Come and take a bit this type of food which we are normally having here. Take a test and go to your countries. After doing that, go and share these things with your people. At the same time, what I can say is that this food of which I'm preparing today is very, very delicious. You will enjoy it. You will see it after preparing. Although I've already seen it, I've shown you how I started by removing the intestines of a carpenter, heads of carpenter. Now I've already cooked a corn flour, already served. Then I've put it aside. Then I'm almost finishing or winding up to this content of today. I'm going now to dry up this carpet of mine. After that, I'm going then to make a stew of mine of tomato, hohos, and all those things which I've already bought from the market. When you are burning this carpet of yours, this house now changes and how this house look like. So you can look how it looks like. Very, very nice, very, very. As you can see, actually this carpet of mine actually has already started turning its color, and it looks very, very unconsciously amazing. Eh? Amazing one, and very, very delicious meal of today of African. This is the lifestyle of African people. Thank you very much. Welcome. For those who people are watching over me, consider subscribe to my YouTube channel, view, share, and comment. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. Take a big look of that as you continue enjoying my meal prepared. Remember this meal which I've already prepared for you. Today we are going to take almost 10 people or 6. That's why I've said these carpets are so many, and very enough for us to be eaten, me and my family members who are here with me around. Oh, okay, after burning up this carpenter, I remove it so that I can make a stew of mine. Let me put aside like that. Before that, you can zoom it, my cameraman, so that it can be seen very, very good. I think, as you can see, it's very, very amazing to those people who are over watching me to this blog of mine. After drying up my carpenter here, I'm going now to put this souffle of mine panis there. After that, let me leave for us some time. Let me leave for us some time. After burning this karai of mine, I pour my cooking oil there. After doing that, then I'm gonna cutting this onion of mine. I chop these edible parts. I remove them all slowly but sure. After doing that, then let me get a clean plate like this. I put on my legs like that. Then I started cutting into small piece. I cut like that, faster, because I have so many contents of today that I want to put on air today. I think we'll get my 2 contents of mine, because by the time I was sick, actually, I was admitted in a hospital. I stayed there in a ward almost 10 days, 10 consecutive days. Then now when I'm back, I want my fans not to lose anything from me. So take a look. I put some onion there, being burnt with them a cooking oil. Then meaning that I'm going to make a stew of mine, which I will lastly mix up with a carpenter of mine. So the next step, I'm going to cut peppers of mine like that. Cutting slowly by slowly, or chop. This chop, faster. This peppers. This is being normally planted here in Africa, Kenya, and all over the eastern countries compared to other abroad countries. These capsicum in English, but by the time I was speaking for the first time that peppers, that is a Swahili name, which came from the Arab people. Thank you very much. Caps. Removing. These are the seeds. These are, you can plant these seeds, and it will reach its maturity for around 3 months to 6 months. after drying up my onion, then I'm going to put these ones, cut on my like that. Then I take a cooking stick of mine, then I stir up by the time it's being heated. This I will use later in another meal. Let me go ahead and cut. Today I'm not going to use grater. I'm going to use directly by cutting into small pieces. I'm going to divide this tomato of mine. I'm going to remove these edible parts here, the top part, the edible part, throwing down there. Then I'm going to cut these into small pieces. I subdivide them like that. Let me go ahead and cut them directly inside here like that. I cut into small pieces, not space, pieces. Like that. I chop up this edible part, meaning that this is an ingredient, at the same time it's a fruit. You can use it directly like this one, as you can see, like this. Nice one, and a good one. I think people of mine of our local area here, Kenya, Africa, they will enjoy my meal. As you can see, the way, the procedure and the protocol which I'm using here, it seems this food of mine is very, 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 very amazing and very good one and very nice. Thank you very much for those who are watching over me. Remember or consider subscribe to my YouTube channel. For those who never shared, comments, anything, please do something. Do something. Big brothers and sisters, remember Roger M. Rogers, big name. From Kenya, village boy, virgin boy. Yes, village boy, Vajo. Then after that, you stir up. You stir up. Then you do like this. Like this, slowly by slowly. By the time the ingredients are get heated, let me go ahead and take a salt, which I'm going to use here, so that can bring a taste, and my cow cream, from a milk cow cream, which I will pour inside here in my carpenter, and this ingredient of mine, so that can be look good and amazing for those people who are watching over me, and for those also who are going to take that meal of today as a lunch. Because although this kind of today I've done is I'm late, but I'm trying to hurry up so that I remember I've told you that I have another content of the day. I'm going to come up. Thank you very much. Salt of mine here. Hey, this salt is less. Okay. This is my. Okay, I've taken my salt. This is my salt. Now I'm going to put in my ingredients. Then I put like that. I put there in my stew, which I've already prepared it. that, I'm going now continuing stir up slowly by slowly until it will be look thick, a thick, the thicker one. Let me test so that maybe I can see if the salt is enough. That, wow, it's enough. After that, I'm going now to pour. I'm going to pour this carpenter inside here. Okay, before I put inside my carpenter, I was almost forgotten that I have another ingredient, which is coriander. Yeah, I have my coriander here behind me because I will almost use coriander. Here in Africa, Kenya, we normally call it in Swahili language that dania, but in English coriander. Thank you very much. Then I'm going to cut them into small pieces. Whoa, wow. Like that. Cut them into small pieces, slowly by slowly. This makes the stew to smell nice, and it acts like a appetizer when preparing a meal such like this. Then you stir up again. After that, now, as you can see, now my stew is thick one, so that now the next step I'm going to pour inside the carpenter which I've dried up earlier with the cooking oil, like this. After that, I'm going to mix up all ingredients with this. We have coriander, capsicum, tomato, onion. Those are wonderful names here in Africa, Kenya we have. Meaning that these ingredients are so good things. So the next step now, I'm going to pour some little amount of water inside my prepared meal. A little amount of water so that can get a soup like that. Enough to be in thick. After that, then you pour inside. This milk cream. I'm going to pour inside there so that can make a flavor, act like a flavor. Mix up like that. Mix up like that. Wow. This African meal, village boy Rogers is doing this. This is all what he can do. But I'm not a catering man. But the way I was born here in our village, our parents here, they normally make their children to know how they can cook and know all works which are being for a boy or a boy child or a girl child to know here in Africa, Kenya. So thank you very much. As it continue get heated with the coal it will being heated almost like 3 minutes. Then after that it will be, I will remove this prepared meal of mine. Then it will be taken with the corn flour. And from that point, what I can share with you is that consider, subscribe, remember to watch this video of mine and also the previous videos of mine, comment and share and like, and you will be blessed. So thank you very much. As I go ahead, and I want now to remove them after some while. Let it get heated for a moment so that that cream to mix up, to make a to bring a flavor, a taste. Yeah? As you can see, it's look very good and very amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, this carpenter of mine, I think now it's ready to be removed from a jiko. Remember, Rogers is live. It's Bania, Kenya. For those who are not comment or share, go in the comment section. You comment to this kind of meal which I've already prepared for you. For those people who are in different countries here in Africa and all in abroad countries, and take a bit of look. Let me know. Go ahead now and remove this carpet of mine, the Virgin Boy, Rogers, big name. Okay. The same. Okay. After I'm gonna check my as you can see, I think it's look very amazing and a good one. This now I'm going to check this food of mine with those people who have mentioned earlier that this food of mine I've already prepared for only 6 people. I'm not exceeding those people. 6 people to come inside here and take a plate. Okay, thank you very much, and I'm saying a big thank for those people who are watching over me, because I'm here live. The big boy Rogers from Hispania, Kenya, prepared a good and delicious meal that which he used several ingredients. I also mentioned you earlier this ingredient which I go to the market and say and bring here, which I used here with me. I used a coriander, capsicum, and tomato, onions, and all those, and also a cream milk gel that make this food to be delicious, which I was used for preparing a carpenter of today. Carpenter in Zambia, carpenter in Kenya. Okay, thank you very much for those who are watching over me to my YouTube channel. Consider subscribe to my YouTube channel and take a big look of this content of today. And saying, if you haven't shared or comment anything, please go ahead and do so. So thank you very much for watching over me. Get a big look. This is now what I've made for this today meal. Remember, this is a lunch hour here in Africa, Kenya. Because I was trying to hurrying up so that people of mine, they don't feel their stomach aching because they are feeling hungry. So let me shorten that vlog of mine and take a big look of mine. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. Remember, do something on my previous videos and this one. Comment. Thank you very much. Big up, Rogers, the Virgin Boy, from live here in Cyprinid, Kenya. Thank you very much.